Hey there, and welcome to my commentary of Terraria. Now, I realise it's been quite a long time since I've done a commentary of any sorts, actually. But I decided to try it on a game I've never actually played before, and one of these indie games, so to speak. So I decided I'd spend about 2-3 weeks playing this, and it actually turns out that, because I hear Minecraft, was quite successful, but then when Terraria came, we got quite a bit of criticism because it looked similar to it. But to be honest, I think this has some really good things in its own way, and that. But yeah, as you can see here, and now this is sort of like mini fort that I've got and I built over the days and that, and yeah, to be fair, I've actually done quite well for myself, and I mean, this is just basically my character here, and what was actually quite fortunate, it was the first time I was on here, my house was built atop a fort, or not a fort, what the fuck am I talking about, but it was built atop a hill, so enemies couldn't normally reach me, the only ones that could were the demon eyes, and eventually once about the walls high enough they couldn't do anything, and they still can, but now that there's enough people here, they don't spawn anymore, so I'm actually quite fortunate in that regards. Now, one thing I know is that I am huge when it comes to all these different statues, paintings. I will collect every single one of them if need be. Although I'm not going to hunt for them. If I see it and it doesn't look like something I've seen before, I'll blow it up and I'll keep it with me. And that's how you see all these different weird and fascinating paintings. And that's not all of them. And I do plan to actually gather the rest at some point. Now, one of the other things you may have noticed is the chest. Now, I'm actually quite systematic when it comes to all these different things. And I mean, here's all my blocks, woods, and, well, seeds. Over here is all the valuables, such as bars, gems, ores, and other crap that I suppose could be valuable. I don't think cobwebs should be in there, but I don't know. And the last one is the keys, which is mainly for the dungeons. I do intend to go back to it at some point, but that might not be for a while because I'm going to be preparing to take on the Wall of Flesh boss, which is the game's final boss before entering hard mode, which I will be looking forward to, but I have a funny feeling that after it, my main base is going to be fucked because there's actually a Crimson not too far to the right here, and I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty much corrupt. Well, actually, speaking of the corrupt, I didn't get the corrupt in my game. I instead got the Crimson, and which is basically an alternate version of the corrupt. Instead of being like purple, greenish, it's more reddish and it's a bit on the creepy side actually. And that's just sort of at some point. Anyway, going off to the other potions, and yeah. This is the potion chest, which basically contains all the potions that I have. And here's healing potions, hunter, archery, spelunker, shine, thorns, swiftness, night owl, invisibility, featherfall, warwalking, lizard mana, gravitation, and magic power. And I imagine there's probably more potions out there. And just like the others, I intend to click at least one of every kind, and I will get around to doing that at some point. Next is the summoning items and dies, and well, to be fair, most of them are negative. I mean, that's the Eye of Cthulhu boss. That summons the what do you call it? That's the one I'm going to be using to summon the Wall of Flesh boss. That summons the, that's part of the thing you create, that summons the, what do you call it? It's a thing used to summon the Golden Army, I believe. That's just basically summons monsters, whatever you put it. And that is actually the only positive one. I got it pretty recently. and that it summons a pet slime, which is essentially an ally, and that's very nice, even if it is just a slime. Still better than none. Alright, next we have just basically the cosmetic shit, you know. Paintbrush, all sorts of paint, silk, and familiar shirts, which is basically, it's like a fanny kind of item. And that's just, I suppose I would use it for multiplayer, and since I'd rather just pierce myself and have armor covering me and shit. Yeah. Then, let me see, up here, we've got all the armor, and as well as rope, chains, and all sorts of accessories. Now, main one about the legal gun part is that's basically like a very valuable item you can get from the gun trader, and I'm saving that because the only things you can use there are weapons you can only unlock through other materials in hard mode, so I've kind of bought it for no reason right now, but I'm keeping it until then. And then over here is the good stuff, the weapons, and I mean I've got the large Deathbringer pickaxe, nasty blood butcherer, yeah, that's not exactly the unpleasant tendon bow. Yeah, here's all the range weapons that I've got. Yeah, lethargic snowball cannon, flare gun, web slinger, which I still have no idea what it does, but I imagine it does something gimmicky. Chain knife, rapid untaker, zealous crimson rod, space gun, the mini shark, superior magic missile, hurtful blue moon, ruthless aqua scepter, ruthless ice boomerang, phoenix blaster, and the flamerang. Those two in particular I think are pretty damn good, and I've yet to really try them out. And yeah, here's all the different ammo and you can get, which at some point I'm going to have to try at least some of them. And I mean, I think I bought over 2,000 of these range weapons I haven't even tried yet, and because most of them are just there. And but what I do plan is once it gets full, I'll start replacing the crappy ones like the flare gun and lethargic snowball cannon, because they're shit. Yeah, I think there's one. Is this one got anything in it, or is that? Yeah, it's just an empty chest. I'll probably actually have that for some. I know I will use it for some at some point. I'm just not sure what exactly, but I'll find some use for it. If I don't, I'll just get rid of it. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, the only thing I could say is, well, all the different folks here, and you know, I intended to have it so that there was plenty of rooms, and to be honest, it actually works quite well, because for the most part, the people at the top are very secure, and you know, there really comes a point where any of the folks up top side are threatened because of how well I've positioned them. And to be honest, I think it works rather well. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I did do not too bad on this actually. I mean, it's far from perfect, bear that in mind, but it's still a half decent job. You know? Not the best, but far from the worst. And so yeah. Oh, that's that trash bin, which isn't really useful for anything. Other than, well, stone chest. Stone chest, what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, it's basically another treasure chest essentially. Alright. So anyway, I'm going to put back on my armour, and I'll do some exploring. I figure why not. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, that's all the folks, and I mean there's still at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I still have room for other people as well. So you know, there's that. Yeah, and here's all the accessories I've got. The arcane lava charm. My god, that is useful. And in fact, to be honest, I'd say that entirely replaces the obsidian skin potions I've been hearing about, assuming you're careful, because it's only 7 seconds. And then we've got gold watch, which I'd say is useless, but to be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm carrying that. The obsidian skill, that's useful, and then when I go back to get a cobalt shield, I'll be able to combine those two to get an even better item, and that's something again as well. And then there's rocket boots. You used to have scepter boots till I lost them, and that's basically rocket boots will combine with, I think, some type of boots that makes you go super fast. And then finally I get dead mirror. Another item I'm thinking of replacing, but just keeping it because I've not really got much else. Right. So in any case, I guess I'll head out to the east, and that's show you what I was talking about. Now, to be honest, I'm actually doing quite well for myself, to be honest. I mean, just thinking about it, I think I've only died like a total 3 or 4 times throughout the duration of the game, and that, so I'd say I didn't do too bad. I mean, out of the deaths I've had, 4 deaths I've had, 2 of them were to do with lava. That's a similar thing to do with Minecraft, because I'd say over a third of the deaths I've had in that game were due to dying in lava. And that, you know, surprising, but yeah, it's true, I've died quite a bit to those things, you know. Not the things, also, but I mean just dying in lava in general. However, this is a game where monsters do play more of a role in combat than anything else. And that, you know. Alright, so here's the Crimson, and that I was telling you about. Yeah. The place, I don't know how to describe it. It's got an unusual feel to it. And that. I mean, here's a corrupted, or Crimson Desert, I think you call it. And yeah, I hear that when you go in hard mode, this place gets a lot harder because it spreads more. So basically, if you don't control it properly, by the end of the game, and like full end of the game, hard mode, and you know, you're pretty much going to have the entire, well, like 95% at least of the landscape is covered in Crimson or Corrupt, and that. So it's like it's going to be pretty much near a damn wasteland. And there won't be a normal landscape again. The only thing that counts as, I think, is Halo, which also spreads at the beginning of hard mode. I can only hope that Halo starts around my spawn point, because otherwise I'm fucked. And I mean that. I want to show some enemies that you can get around here. If any do decide to spawn. Okay, there's one down there. Yeah, that's the Chimera. Yeah, to be honest, this is a funny thing, right? See, the first time I went in here, I was surprised by how much damage they did, but if you're careful, they aren't really that threatening. And you just have to be careful about what you're doing. Now, here's the funny thing, right? Okay, now I understand, but I was going to say, this isn't, they don't normally spawn this rarely. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's another thing about this fire stuff. Oh my god, it is useful. And you'd be surprised, but magic in this game can be quite the game breaker if you know how to do it properly. And you know, it's not like. See, the thing is, when you kill an enemy with magic, there's a chance it'll drop a magic crystal. And my god, you are going to want to use that. Oh shit, and yeah, you know. What I like about this game is that there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of different enemies you can get. You know, and that's actually quite the nice thing about it. You know, it's not a game that, you know, I'd say the problem with Minecraft, there's too little enemies variety, you know. And I think this is one advantage that this game has. And also, another thing, yeah, crafting. And the crafting, I feel, is also quite expansive. You know, and I think that's one of this game's biggest assets. Let's see. You know, so it's got its own perks in a way, and I commend the game for that. You know, to be able to have such a diverse amount of things to do. I mean, like I said, some people unfairly compare this to the likes of Minecraft. To be honest, I'd say Minecraft and Terraria, they're both similar games, but they have their own sort of distinct differences. And so I'd say that's one perk it has over anything else. Oh, wonderful. Anyway, yeah. I'd say that's one thing they have. And to be honest, I think that's this game's biggest asset. Now, mind you, one thing I like about this game as well is just how deep it goes in. I mean, I was telling you about hard mode, and one thing about it is once you defeat the supposed final boss in the game, what ends up happening is that you actually end up going into hard mode, which, as expected, makes the game a lot harder than you'd think. And that pretty much enters a whole new challenge of the game. I mean, I don't know if I've told you this, but right at the bottom of the world actually exists, if you can believe it, a hell kind of world. I think it's called the Underworld, or something like that. So in a way it's actually quite intriguing of the sorts, just to see how a game like this could progress over time. So it's definitely got perks. So I would say overall my conclusion of this game my conclusion of this game overall is very good. Probably one of the best I've seen for an indie game for a long time. Now, I'm thinking later on, maybe in a couple months down the line, I'll review this game again when I've been hard mode and I feel content, and I'll give my review then. But hopefully you've enjoyed this commentary, and I shall see you next time when hopefully I'm done. I'm hard mode and we should be ready to do the commentary again.